All right, let's talk about coaching. It's a word that gets thrown around all the time, right? But what is it really? We're going to get past all the buzzwords and look at the real human stories behind it.
I mean, think about it. Who do you turn to when you need more than a friend, but maybe less than a therapist? We've all had those moments, right? Feeling totally stuck, at a crossroads, and just not sure who to even talk to. Well, if that sounds familiar, this one's for you. So, we're going to look at this through the eyes of two totally different coaches. First, there's Sue Whitaker. She's a life transitions coach, helping people through really tough personal stuff. Grief, divorce, you name it. Then we've got Frven. He founded Happier Corporate Coaching, which is all about making workplaces better, more effective, and just healthier for people.
But to really get what they do, you first have to understand why they do it. And for both of them, their stories start at a moment of profound crisis, a real breaking point.
Take Sue. Her life completely changed course after a really heart-wrenching choice. I mean, she'd been in the corporate world for 20 years. Then her mom got sick with dementia, and Sue had to leave her career to become her caregiver. Just like that, everything shifted.
And then there's Frven's story. It was a totally different kind of breaking point. On the outside, he was this celebrated architect, managing a team of over 250 people. But inside, years of just pushing through stress, not dealing with the pressure, it all came crashing down during lockdown. He hit rock bottom, to the point of being suicidal.
So you have these two people who went through these incredibly painful, life-altering experiences. And what did they do? They forged a new purpose out of it. They literally turned their pain into their practice.
And this is the key, really. They both realized they wanted to become the person they desperately needed when they were at their lowest. The kind of person who could have helped them get through it. Okay, so how does this actually work in practice? How do they help people? Let's take a look at coaching in action. You're about to see two very different approaches to finding clarity.
Let's start with Sue's approach. It's really intuitive and personal. Think way beyond a stuffy office. She creates a space where you can actually genuinely reflect.
Her whole thing is creating this safe, completely non-judgmental space. It's a place where you can explore how you really feel without worrying about what your friends or family might think. And a big part of that is using nature, things like forest therapy, to help people just slow down, get away from all the noise, and actually listen to that little voice inside.
And get this, she even uses horses in her coaching. She calls them her outdoor lie detector machines. It's incredible, really. She says they're so intuitive they can tell immediately if someone is putting on a brave face or masking their real feelings. It kind of forces you to be honest with yourself.
Okay, so now let's switch gears to Frven. His approach is totally different. It's very structured, data-driven. Basically, it's designed to speak the language of the corporate world.
And what's so smart about his model is how he connects well-being to the bottom line. He's not just going into companies talking about happiness, he's showing them the actual return on investment. He proves, with data, that when your team feels psychologically safe and supported, you get higher productivity, better focus, and fewer people calling in sick. It just makes business sense.
And he's so confident about this, he puts his money where his mouth is. He actually offers a 6-month full money-back guarantee if a company sees absolutely zero results. That's pretty bold.
So you've seen two completely different ways of coaching, which probably has you wondering, could a coach help you? And how would you even know what kind of support is right?
Really, it comes down to what you're going through. Are you dealing with a huge life change, trying to figure out who you are after a divorce or a loss? Or maybe you just feel stuck. It could even be professional, right? Like you want your team to have better well-being and focus. A coach is someone who gives you dedicated support and the right tools for those specific situations. Because at the end of the day, that's what coaching really is. It's about creating the space to finally have that conversation. You know the one you're avoiding having with yourself. So I'll leave you with this to think about. What's that one conversation for you?